Good morning. Right, this morning I'm in Groton in Suffolk, near Ipswich. And we're at St Bartholomew's Church, which you can see behind me. And today we are here to see one of Britain's greatest authors, Ruth Rendell. Right, Ruth Rendell. Everyone's heard of Ruth Rendell. She's responsible for a lot of books, and a lot of her work has been turned into TV productions, such as Inspector Wexford, for example. He was a creation of Ruth Rendell, amongst many others. You've got the Ruth Rendell mysteries. I mean, every Saturday you turn on the TV and you'll find something that Ruth Rendell has had some influence on or written completely. Right, well, what we'll do is a lovely little village churchyard. I do like doing these village churches. It's a very small churchyard. Well, it's not silly small like some of the ones I've done. There's some quite a lot of old graves here. Unfortunately, Ruth Rendell was cremated, so we are looking for a plate on the ground rather than a headstone. So we'll have a quick wander around while I try and find the final resting place of Ruth Rendell. Ruth Barbara Rendell was born in South Woodford, Essex, now Greater London, in 1930. Her parents were teachers. Her mother, Ebba Cruz, was born in Sweden to Danish parents and brought up in Denmark. Her father, Arthur Graceman, was English. As a result of spending Christmas and other holidays in Scandinavia, Rendell learnt Swedish and Danish. She was educated at the County High School for Girls in Loughton, Essex, the town to which the family moved during her childhood. After high school, she became a feature writer for her local Essex paper, the Chigwell Times. However, she was forced to resign after filing a story about a local sports club dinner she hadn't attended and failing to report that the after-dinner speaker had died midway through the speech. Rendell met her husband, Don Rendell, while she was working as a news writer. They married when she was 20 and in 1953 had a son, Simon, now a psychiatric social worker who lives in the US state of Colorado. The couple divorced in 1975 but remarried 2 years later. Don Rendell died in 1999 from prostate cancer. She made the county of Suffolk her home for many years, using the settings in several of her novels. She lived in the villages of Polstead and later Groton, both east of Sudbury. She was appointed a Commander of the Order of the British Empire, CBE, in the 1996 birthday honours and a life peer as Baroness Rendell of Bayberg of Aldborough in the county of Suffolk on the 24th of October 1997. She sat in the House of Lords for the Labour Party. In 1998, Rendell was named on a list of the party's biggest private financial donors. In August 2014, was one of the 200 public figures who were signatories to a letter to The Guardian expressing their hope that Scotland would vote to remain part of the UK in the September's referendum on that issue. Rendell was vegetarian, who was described as living mostly on fruit. She described herself as slightly agoraphobic and slept in a specially made 4-poster bed because she liked to feel enclosed. Rendell wrote 2 unpublished novels before the 1964 publication of From Doon with Death. It was the first mystery to feature Chief Inspector Reginald Wexford. She said the character of Wexford was based on herself. The Monster in the Box, released in October 2009, was widely suggested to be Wexford's last case. This was incorrect, however. It was a final novel featuring Wexford as an employed policeman. In the 2 following novels, The Vault and No Man's Nightingale, he was retired but was still involved in police investigations as a consultant. The Inspector Wexford series was successfully televised, starring George Baker as Inspector Wexford and Christopher Ravenscroft as Detective Mike Burden, under the title The Ruth Rendell Mysteries, with 48 episodes from 1987 to 2000. Rendell praised Baker's performance, stating it was a marvellous achievement as an actor to make him more and better than the author intended. In introducing Chief Inspector Wexford, based on a 1990 interview with Marilyn Stasio, Rendell refers to the hated Agatha Christie and that awful Marple woman, and says of St Mary Mead that she can hardly bear to say the name of that village where one finds a lot of law-abiding people living ordinary, blameless lives who suddenly decide to murder their aunt. Well, I don't believe that. Baroness Rendell's awards include the Silver, Gold and Cartier Diamond Daggers from the Crime Writers Association, 3 Edgars from the Mystery Writers of America, the Arts Council National Book Awards, the Sunday Times Literary Awards, to mention just a few. Her Crime Writers Association Daggers wins, 4 gold, 1 silver and 1 Cartier Diamond, remains unmatched, as does her record of being the first author to be nominated and win under multiple names. She was also a patron of the charity Kids for Kids, which helps children in rural areas of Darfur. She was a truly remarkable woman. Ruth Rendell had a stroke on the 7th of January 2015 and sadly passed away on the 2nd of May 2015. Her remains were cremated and were then interred in St Bartholomew's churchyard, Groton, which is where we are today. Right, well, as you can see, it's a lovely little churchyard with a beautiful church. And I'm now looking at the plate for Ruth Rendell, so let's go and have a look together. Right, should be just here. Amongst all the little cremations. And this one. And there it is, Ruth Rendell, 1930 to 2015. And I put a little river polished pebble on there for her as well. Rest in peace. Well, this is the final resting place of Ruth Rendell. Well, that is it. That is the final resting place of Ruth Rendell. An absolutely incredible lady. And when you think of all the award ceremonies and all the accolades she got or she received during her life, it's not a lot to show for it, is it really? A little grey plaque on the ground. It doesn't tell her story at all, not in any way. But anyway, that is it, as I say, from St Bartholomew's Church in Groton, in Suffolk, near Ipswich. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and you want to see more, then maybe you'll consider subscribing. If you like the video in itself, then please give me a thumbs up, it does help the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, as I put out a video every week, and you'll be notified as soon as one is uploaded. So that is it from St Bartholomew's Church in Groton in Suffolk. I hope to see you all again soon. So bye bye for now.